this is my film trailer pitch. So we'll go to the plot. The plot is of a teenage girl who lives a happy and fulfilled life, but she becomes ill with cancer, and basically the story sort of follows her happiness, her struggle, depression, defeat of the illness, and it shows all the mixed feelings about it. However, I want to leave the audience suspense as to whether the cancer goes, she lives, or she dies, because obviously that's still sort of the point. The trailer will show her happy at the start with her family, and then it will turn into her sort of narrating over the top. As to what is happening, you'll see clues as well, whether it's a machine beeping or her just in a hospital. It will then show parts of the struggle and also her peace in the middle of the chaos, and I'll get to that later on, the sort of into character. And then obviously there'll be hints, and only hints because obviously you don't want to know what happens. Sorry. Okay, the characters, Emily is the character's name, it will also be played by Emily. She's a determined, confident teenager who is happy and clever. However, this is all turned around when she finds out she has cancer. There'll also be the mom, Helen, who is also played by Emily's mom, who is an only mother in the trailer because she lost her husband in a freak accident when Emily was 1 year old, and not only does she have to cope with grief for her husband, but she also has to face her daughter's illness and sort of try and be the confident one in it. Then I also want the friend as well, because I'm not sure whether it's going to be a girl or boy yet, because I'm not sure where to put in like a love twist. But basically they're the ones that grief at the start, but then they also sort of overcome it, because in those sort of situations you expect some friends to find it awkward and not really want to see them much because they find it awkward seeing their friend like that. But she sort of stays and is there for her. The genre of this film is a drama, and I would like to relate it to certain films which are listed underneath, such as Fault in Our Stars, Me, Earl and the Dying Girl, Beaches, Philadelphia, The Theory of Everything and Still Alice. These all relate to different things. So Fault in Our Stars is like a love story, because I'm not sure where to put a love twist in there. And also she has cancer. Me, Earl and the Dying Girl relates a bit more because the girl has cancer and her friends support her. Beaches, again, family and friends. Philadelphia I haven't seen, but it's all to do with him having AIDS and he loses his job, so it's sort of a struggle. The Theory of Everything is to do with another illness with Stephen Hawking and his struggle with family. And then Still Alice is when she has, I can't remember the name now, but she loses her memory, and basically it's the whole family struggle there. The music and sound. The sound I have an idea for, but unfortunately I wasn't able to get video up because it's not great recorded on my phone. But basically one of my friends created their own piece on a piano, and I think it would fit in really well because it's quite slow at the start and then it builds up in the middle to tension and slows down at the end. It's about 2 minutes long, so it would fit in quite well with the trailer. And setting for the trailer will be in the countryside because I want it to sort of relate to the environment which the character grew up in. The props and costume, some of it I've sorted out already, some of it I haven't. But I would like it to be sort of modern day wear, but I would also like it as her illness progresses, she sort of wears hats a lot to cover it up because she's shy to show her bald head, to put bluntly, and also baggy clothes because obviously she gets thinner. The mum on the other hand, she would be smart at the start of the film, the trailer, but then also as it progresses you'd see her getting messier because she's sort of collapsing because she can't hold the grief of her husband and her daughter at the same time. The friend on the other hand would get a bit more smarter, a bit more, what's the word? I can't remember the word now, but basically just acts a bit more mature for her age, and she sort of become the responsible one for her friend. The props I would need would be a latex bowl cap, which Emily would wear, as well as hospital gown, which I've already sorted, and doctor's equipment, which I've already got sorted as well. But the hospital room I haven't quite sorted out yet, because obviously you can't film in hospital, so I'm still in progress of that. That's pretty much it, so if you have any questions, please let me know.
Yeah, okay, I mean, so what is fresh? Schools can double well. I've seen schools doubling well for hospitals, prisons, lunatic asylums. There's something about all those places that I think schools can relate to. I'm saying that with a smile on my face. Okay, right. So, but you can certainly make a kind of blank room like this, a hospital, quite quickly. All right. Let's talk about the love interest, and let's talk about some of the films that you mentioned. So Philadelphia, I think, apart from Beaches,
Yeah.
which I was punished and forced to watch, Philadelphia's the only film I've seen there. I can't remember what the trailer for it was like, but obviously it's very similar in terms of story to yours, so it would be worth having a look at Philadelphia and analysing that trailer. So the main kind of enemy in your story is not a person, is it? It's an illness.
Yeah.
But there are lots of films with this.
Yeah. It's just to show the effect
Of
that
course.
illness has on everyone.
Absolutely,
Not just
yeah.
a
And it'll be
person.
very engaging and a lot of people will relate to it. But do we think, folks, that there needs to be some sort of positive light on this film, as well as obviously, you know, the dark thing of cancer?
I don't know if you want to, like, as the movie progresses, make the girl that's suffering take the forefront for like her mum. So like maybe like, I don't know, you could do that as like an emotional journey, like her mum breaks, but then the girl finds the strength to sort of help
Yeah.
her mum through it at the same time, something like that. Just because obviously like Fault in Our Stars and stuff, same sort of thing really, isn't it? You need something that's unique in like an emotional journey.
Yeah.
The Fault in Our Stars, I haven't seen the film, and I haven't read the book either, but I know a bit about it. Okay, but would it be the case that, you know, obviously the illness is a big part of the story, but as you said, there's a kind of romantic thing, so
Yeah, I
there's
wasn't
some
sure whether to
positive.
put that in or just
Yeah.
as a sort of family friend thing.
Yeah, well, it's to be decided. You might change your mind as you go along. Yeah, okay. But I think obviously if the sole focus is the kind of
Yeah.
cancer thing, fighting the cancer, that's powerful.
Mm.
But my question would be, is that a little bit too depressing, if you like?
Yeah.
Would people?
That's
know,
why I
do they
sort
need
of
some
wanted the
love
character
in
to be a bit more determined and confident,
it? Yeah.
but then also Friends sort of comes in as being the confident one, because obviously she sort of, with the illness, he sort of puts her down.
Yeah.
So
Okay. Do any of us have any thoughts or suggestions or praise that we want to give at this point? No.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we'll leave it there.